Who is this dude?
Hello.
Hey, where the hell have you been? We were supposed to do this review weeks ago. Now I gotta rewrite everything.
Sorry, man. I understand your love for Tekken, but I got a confession to make.
Well, spit it out.
I don't care about Tekken.
What are you talking about? Tekken is freaking awesome. Everyone wants the Tekken.
Yeah, back in the 90s, nobody cares about Tekken anymore. You see this game?
No, I don't. I'm talking to you over the phone.
Well, you left that part of the script in. Anyways, this is Tekken 3, which came out in 1998 for the PlayStation 1. It's 2017, and Tekken hasn't even come close to making another game as good as this one.
Wait, how do you know so much about Tekken? I thought you never played a Tekken game before.
I was on a Wikipedia page before you called. Look, all you're doing is living off nostalgia, hoping the next game is good. Move on with your life, Powerhouse. There are better games to play. Like Dark Souls 3. I got this sick build that only needs to be level 40 to beat the game in less than 4 hours. All you need to do is make sure that you...
Yeah, I know you have a hard-on for Dark Souls. So, you don't want a Tekken?
No, I don't want a Tekken, but good luck with the review. Peace.
Okay. Screw it. I'm still gonna review Tekken 7. Cue the montage. Freaking finally, the next official chapter in the Tekken series has arrived. It's been nearly a decade since the last main iteration in Tekken 6 was released, and 5 years since Tekken Tag Tournament 2 came out. Obviously, Tekken 7 was long overdue, but was the wait actually worth it? If we look at the fighting engine by itself, it definitely was. Cliché to say, but this is the best fighting in Tekken yet. The fighting is very smooth, the combos are awesome to pull off, and everyone feels useful. Returning characters also had their moveset altered a bit, opening up new combos and possibilities. While the combat still feels like good old Tekken, there are some notable mechanics added. The biggest addition is Rage Arts. When in Rage mode, you can do a powerful move similar to super moves in Street Fighter. Performing Rage Arts takes you out of Rage mode, so this creates a risk versus reward tactic to employ. Fortunately, the risk isn't really much. Since you power through moves during your Rage Art, this makes it much easier to perform them and catch an unexpected enemy. Rage drives can also be used. Instead of a super move, it is a combo that can be used to chain up other moves. I usually just stick with Rage Arts since they're worth well in low to mid tier play and during offline mode. Certain moves have been made into power crushes. These moves absorb damage from a mid or high attack and still continues despite taking damage. This can be useful if you're on the defensive and need to push your opponent away. Now these are just the 3 main new mechanics, but many subtle changes are present, such as a reworked bound system and more focus to the stand-up game. But trust me, crazy juggles still exist, but they are harder to pull off than in Tekken Tag Tournament 2. The roster features 36 characters, 37 with the pre-order bonus of Eliza, slightly less than the 40 fighters of Tekken 6. One big issue that many fans have was the absence of past characters. Craig Marduk, Lei Wulong, Baku Dosan, Bruce Irvin, Anna Williams, Wang Jinrei, and many others didn't make the cut. Something tells me these characters will be added back via DLC. Regardless, there are a number of new characters who make their debut. Starting off, we have Catarina Alves, a Brazilian Savate fighter. She was designed to be a beginner character with easy combos like AAAA and BBBBB, similar to Huang and his Feet of Fury. A bit predictable on high level play, but really fun to play as otherwise. She's quick, nimble, and got some power behind them legs. Shaheen is another interesting character who generated some controversy being a character from the Middle East with his getup. Another beginner character, he has an interesting fight style with military fighting and is enjoyable enough. Kazuya's mom, Kazumi Mishima, makes her long-awaited debut. In all of this, I always wonder, what about Kazuya's mom? What's her say in all this? Well, we finally get an answer. Probably my favorite of the new characters, her style is very unique, combining Mishima style and her maiden class Hachijo clan style moves, all topped with mystical arts. Seeing how she's the type of woman to kick your ass, only Heihachi was strong enough to deal with her. Josie Rizal has a personality that clashes with her fighting style. Being the replacement of Bruce Irving, her design is a bit uninspired to me. Your opinion on Bruce will determine how you feel about her fighting style. Overall, I have no care or hatred for Josie. Absolutely neutral. Lucky Chloe is a girl I was prepared to hate. She had all the warning signs: smiling face, anime style clothing, and a high-pitched voice. I was surprised how interesting of a fighter she is. Being small and agile, she makes all her opponents look silly for how quick she is. Was hoping she sucked horribly, but no. She gets a pass. However, I can easily say Gigas is the worst of the bunch. Incredibly slow, bulky, and badly designed. I pass on him for much more favorable powerhouses like Jack 7. It goes without saying, but I'm not a fan of him. Oh, and I almost forgot about this chick, Master Raven. Pretty much a female version of Raven. Next, I really wasn't sure how to feel about Claudio Serafino. I mean, he seems like a good dude trying to exorcise the world of its demons, but his fighting style is a bit too magical and mystical for me. Not in the same way as Kasumi was, but just in a way that is more invoking of magic. Now, Eliza technically isn't a new character since she was in Tekken Revolution, but this is her debut in the main Tekken series. With her fighting style, it conflicts with many of the characters in Tekken 7, but it helps her stand out amongst the rest. Being a vampire who has been sleeping for over 600 years, her character is out of place, which is saying something for a game with fighting pandas. Unique to her are projectiles and an EX meter similar to Street Fighter. And speaking of Street Fighter, last but not least is Akuma. Fans went crazy when he was first announced, and it's easy to see why. It's freaking Akuma. The dude is incredibly badass. I was concerned on how they would work his projectiles in a fighting game that never featured that before. He could be either underpowered or overpowered. Fortunately, his projectiles are strong, but are easily avoidable through sidestepping. Overall, a great choice for a guest character. Now, if you're getting a bit overwhelmed by all these tweaks and additions, that's okay. There's a practice mode on par with Tekken 6 that allows you to mix up settings for various scenarios. Unfortunately, there once again isn't a real dedicated tutorial mode, which is a huge missed opportunity, especially with the all new characters and mechanics introduced. The graphics are freaking phenomenal and well optimized for PC. Even without having the recommended specs, the game has been running at 60 frames per second on high. I wish I can say the same about the music. It isn't necessarily bad, but unmemorable at best. It's full of dubstep, which I don't mind, but it sounds more like I should be at a club than fighting. I have to admit though, the music in the finale was amazing. It sounded like it came from Mobile Suit Gundam or another anime I'll never watch, but I'll act like I do. The story is narrated by an anonymous reporter following the events of the game. I honestly didn't see the point of this, but it wasn't the major flaw. What kills the story is the pacing. Not much happens for the first few chapters, but the last few just wrap everything up as quickly as possible. I was wondering where the whole middle was, but I couldn't find it. It's also plagued with other issues such as retconning previous events, only introducing one of the new characters, and leaving many questions unanswered. Plus, the side stories you unlock are underwhelming at best. Whoever you pick gets one fight with another character, and an ending once said character is defeated. For the endings, Harada-san and friends decided to go for the campy endings in 6, rather than the awesome ones in Tekken Tag Tournament 2. Most are done just for laughs, without actually developing any of the characters. A huge missed opportunity for characters like Shaheen and Katarina, who were intriguing enough to learn more about. So that was just the story mode, but the main attraction to fighting games is playing with other people. Playing online is great and all, but the best way is with a friend right next to you as you kick each other's ass. Too bad my only friend with a YouTube career isn't here. To be fair, the online portion is really well done. The netcode is solid if you find someone with a decent connection, but anything less than green will pose minor but noticeable lag. Your standard ranked and unranked matches are present, but now tournaments have been added. These can be created with a variety of rules, having fights happen simultaneously or one at a time, single elimination, double elimination, how many players, etc, etc. This is one of my favorite additions to the game, and the fact that you win huge prizes such as fight money and new customization options make all that hard work and dedication worth it. Unfortunately, I have been experiencing many issues hosting tournaments and joining them. Sometimes the match would not start and one randomly gets chosen a winner. Other times you can't spectate any of the matches. Hopefully this gets patched up soon. Now, I wouldn't really mind too much not being able to play with a friend locally, since I really don't have many friends. But the problem is there isn't really much to do offline. Gone is the team battle mode, gone is the time attack mode. Heck, there's not even any type of survivor mode to play as, or any variation of any of Tekken Force. So they said that they were going to be an exclusive mode that's going to be coming out soon, but who knows what that will be. Hey, 50 Blades of Grey, you made it! How the hell did you get in here?
You know, the window was open. Anyways, I got some fries. Do you want some?
Nah, I'm all good. By the way, I thought you were too cool for Tekken. What the hell are you doing here?
Oh, I am. But I figured you were lonely and I wanted to be supportive. And, you know, my presence alone will boost view counts.
Awesome.
But hold on, you owe me for getting here.
Yeah, sure. Just don't have me juggle knives or try ballad songs for the first time ever.
No promises.
So, like I was trying to say before, there isn't much offline to keep you busy. Arcade mode is pointless since the endings are in the side stories found in the story mode. Most of your time spent offline will be in treasure battle mode, fighting for the new costumes and items to dress up in. As you defeat each character, you'll get a chest that ranges from common to rare, all in the mercy of the random number generator. Some battles feature special conditions like increased speed or double damage, or a special character to fight, all increase your chances at a rare drop. And of course, this leads over to the customization, which seems to be a huge focus. It's great and all, but these issues I have are the lack of specific clothing items for each character, as well as how many items can't be bought and must be found. Many items are shared with other characters, and many rare items that can be bought are specific to one character. I'm assuming more costumes and items will be added with DLC. So much has changed over the years, and Bandai Namco decided to highlight that with a gallery featuring all the videos and artwork from previous games. This isn't necessary, but it provided an awesome and nostalgic blast to the past. Hey 50, remember the opening to Tekken 2? Man, that was awesome. I remember Jun Kazama. That was my main character back in the day. And Baku
just
had
move on with the review. I have no childhood memories of Tekken. I just want to put you in your place.
Alright. Overall, Tekken 7 delivers on being another solid entry to the series, and one I will come back to years later. However, Bandai Namco really dropped the ball on its offerings. The lack of modes and the lack of a proper tutorial hold the game back from great. For pure one-on-one fighting, Tekken 7 succeeds and gets an A, but as a complete package, it gets more of a C. I was torn between this one, but I will give it a slight recommendation at full price and a solid recommendation on sale. However, your mileage will vary on how much you get out of it, because I know there are some people who care purely on online and don't really care for the offline mode.
Now enough with this review, I want to play Tekken now.
How quickly we changed. Let's do this. Alright, so who you got?
I got King.
King? Alright, I got my girl, Asuka Kasama. Gotta make sure to have that custom outfit.
Go with random.
Alright, loser pick stage. Wow. Yo, what the hell?
Get him. Bruh. King. Sidestep. Sidestep. Oh my god. Put him in a coffin. Come on.
Dang. Alright, enjoy that victory.
Put him in a coffin. Damn, Eddie, you getting juggled. Come on.
Oh, damn. Damn.
Yes. Oh, that was so stressful.
Okay, no more fooling around. Take your best character. This is the last match. Winner takes all.
Take what exactly?
The title of Lord of Tekken.
Okay.
So who you got, fidget spinner boy?
I'm picking the manliest man of all macho men, Miguel.
Wrong choice, Papa. I put everything on the line on the most fastest, most creative, most innovative character of all time, Elisa Boskanovich.
What? You'll think you'll win with that weeboo-looking, pink-haired having anime chick? She looks like what's that right there?
Oh, this chick? That's Cosmos from the Xenosaga.
She looks like a Cosmos reject that was too silly to fit the role. Huh.
Got a point.
Parece que estás a punto de perder. ¡Apártate!
This isn't over. Meet me outside.
Bro, it's just a game. Like, chill, bro.